So what are my thoughts on Josh Chandler-Semedo entering the transfer portal? Hang tight, I'll tell you. What is up, college sports fans, fellow members of Mountaineer Nation? This is Coos coming to you with another episode of Coos' Corner, where I serve up college football and a little college basketball content several times a week. If that's the kind of content for you, hit that red subscribe button. If you haven't yet, please give me the thumbs up if you like this video. Let's get on with the show. Yeah, but obviously yesterday, Josh Chandler-Semedo, starting linebacker from West Virginia, announced he's entering the transfer portal. This comes just a few weeks or a couple months after he announced he would be returning for his 5th and final year of eligibility. And it seemed like he was excited about returning. He and Dante Stills both said he had unfinished business to take care of. So this was a big surprise to all Mountaineer fans. And it also comes just about 9 days after Daryl Porter, a starting defensive back, entered the transfer portal as well. Just a couple weeks after him coming out publicly and saying he didn't like the transfer portal on social media. So what's up? Well, if y'all remember, I did a video a few days ago saying that the Voice of MoTown was being too negative in the West Virginia program, and that there was, the sky's not falling, everything's going to be okay. Well, I still stand by that. The sky's not falling. But I'm not naive. I do think there is something going on inside the program between some of the coaches and some of the players. I think it's kind of obvious. We do lead the Big 12 in the number of transfers. We've now had 18 guys leave the program since the start of the 2021 season. Even though that's not the most in the country, like some say, it is a lot and above average. And we've now had 5 or 6 starters leave the program. So what's changed? Well, I find it ironic that February the 15th of 2022, it's announced in the media that West Virginia has extended the contract for Jordan Leslie and all the defensive staff members. Jordan Leslie even got a pay raise. 1 day later is when it was announced that Daryl Porter was entering the transfer portal. 1 day. So take that for what it's worth. 9 days later, Josh Chandler-Semedo decides he's entering the portal. Take that for what it's worth. Now, I'm not, like I said, I'm not here to try to start problems, say that Jordan Leslie or any of the defensive staff are bad people. That's not my point. My point to this is I think there's some kind of disconnect, some kind of culture differences between some of the players on the defensive side of the ball, or maybe even within the program, and some of the guys on the defensive staff, if not Jordan Leslie himself. I'm not saying that Jordan Leslie's wrong. I'm not saying he's a bad guy, because obviously some guys do like playing for him. And, James Gamitter, offensive lineman, came out on Twitter after Josh Chandler-Semedo's announcement. He said, "We will win with the guys who want to be here." So kudos to Gamitter for making that statement. Looks like he's all in. But I'm not naive to think that there may not be a problem between some of the players and some of the coaches. There could be. If that's the case, then the players who, aren't totally balled in for whatever reason, it's probably best that they do move on. Now, is it great for the program that we lose somebody like Chandler-Semedo? No, it's not. He was a great leader on the defensive side of the ball, was one of the top in the conference in tackles, was an honorable mention all Big 12, and personally I thought he should have been higher than that. I thought he was robbed. But he's been, I think, a 3-year starter at West Virginia. Has been a huge contributor to the program. So we will miss his leadership. But I don't think all is lost. Our defense is, regardless of all the losses we've had on the defensive side of the ball, our defense has continued to perform well. I think we're recruiting well on that side of the ball. I think a lot of the young players we've got coming in can contribute right away. I still think we'll be fine. However, do these transfers hurt? Yes, they hurt. They do hurt. I'm not naive to that fact. I want to make sure I make that clear to you guys. I'm not totally ignoring it or totally naive or all glass half full. I do recognize there could be an issue. However, I don't think that issue is the death of the program. And I do think it can be worked out. And I do think once we have all guys on board that want to play for this staff and want to buy into what this staff is teaching and preaching, then we'll be fine. That's my thoughts on this. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you think there's some kind of disconnect between the staff and the players? Do you think it's all just NIL related, or maybe, something like that, something else? Let me know in the comment section. I personally don't think it's NIL related. Most of it, I think it's, I do think there's some differences in opinions, but I want to hear what you think as well. Your opinions matter. This should be the last video I have to do with my earbud mic. We'll be leaving Las Vegas late tonight. Be back into West Virginia late Sunday. So I'll be back to doing videos next week with my normal microphone. Hopefully my audio will be better. Be able to give you better quality videos. But I wanted to get this out to you guys. I've already had some of my viewers ask my opinion on this, and I wanted to address it. I appreciate you tuning in, and as always, keep country roads.